Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Professor Anime, and it's been a while since I've done one of these videos again. We are talking about today The Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 4. That is right, I finally completed it. It's been a while, I know, but, I mean, I completed it. So, let's get to the review. Previously, where we left off with the Rising of the Shield Hero, we had it to where we see that Naofumi and the gang are on the run from the Kingdom of Melromarc, as pretty much he has gotten to the worst possible situation ever, and that is that he's now accused of the kidnapping and brainwashing of the next heir to the throne, or one of the daughters to become the heir to the throne in the country of Melromarc. So, yeah, Naofumi always getting into bad circumstances. Pretty much this whole book is just Naofumi and the gang trying to run and get out of chaotic circumstances that they end up in. And in a way, one thing leads to another as they make several stops while, you know, running away from the kingdom, which has now turned against them. Now, their overall goal is, in fact, to run, but they are running to someone in order to clear their names, and that is, they're trying to find the Queen of Melromarc. As you all probably know by now, you know, when it comes to the Rising of the Shield Hero, you probably have brought up the question as to where exactly is the Queen. Why is the king, you know, treating the shield hero like this? And also, if the king is in Melromarc, where exactly is the queen? Well, technically, come to find out that we do in fact meet the queen in this, and things do eventually get cleared up when it comes to Naofumi and what exactly is going on, but we come to find out that apparently the queen is the real individual that holds the most power, and the king is just there to look over the country of Melromarc in her stead. But before everything eventually ends up getting cleared up, there is about a climactic battle that takes place midway into this novel against a high priest, or the Pope, if you will, if you're going by the web novel translations and whatnot. But this Pope has apparently been the shadow, if you will, that has been trying to set the stage for the downfall of all of the heroes. And this is where eventually, you know, we get answers regarding the novel. However, with these questions answered, more questions begin to pop up, as, you know, one of them being, like, whatever happened to Glass? You know, who exactly is she? Who is she affiliated with? It seems as though she's in a way affiliated with the Waves, but what about, like, what is her origins, you know? I'm very interested to see where Glass comes from and where exactly she is at the moment, because we got introduced to her in Volume 3, which was another climactic battle that took place in the Rising of the Shield Hero verse, but we don't know too much about her, and I want to see her reappear, you know, and get more questions revolving around her. But we do end up getting a lot of answers revolving around some of the major, you know, plot points that have been built up to this point in the Rising of the Shield Hero within Volume 4, and we also get a very nice, technically in a way, I guess, a torture scene when it comes to the asshole Mine. And let me just say right now that it really did surprise me. It really did surprise me regarding just on the whole confrontation played out between, you know, the queen, Naofumi, and Mine, and the king is also there. Like, oh man, it just feels so fucking good, you know? I was actually laughing quite a few times within this novel, because I was like, is this really happening right now? Is this really happening? This is our main character. Like, oh my god, like, I'm very curious how they're gonna pull this off within the anime, like, because it's just like, Wow. But yeah, pretty much by the end of this novel is where we see the end to an arc, or at least it feels like that. It leaves off on a very good note, but it does seem as though the story is going to change from here on out, as we're going to focus on another sort of, story, which will partake in Volume 5 of The Rising of the Shield Hero, and it seems like we might get to see Glass again. If you could see her, that is her right there, so I mean, it's gonna be cool, interesting to see, if we can get more, questions answered revolving around her character, as well as the other heroes that we have been hearing about regarding when it comes to this volume of The Rising of the Shield Hero. As I said before, we get quite a bit of stuff answered within Volume 4 of The Rising of the Shield Hero, but we need more answers, because more questions have been built up. But let me just say right now, the first 4 volumes of The Rising of the Shield Hero, I was very entertained by them. I was. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Volume 5. No idea when I'll be able to, have a review up for this, but I'm gonna get started reading on this as quickly as I possibly can and finish it to the best of my ability. So just stay tuned for that review. Hopefully you all enjoyed my review of Volume 4 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you guys thought about this volume in particular, but please don't leave any spoilers for future volumes, as I don't want to be spoiled. I'm sure others don't want to be spoiled, and also we have the anime coming, so there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and hit that red subscribe button down below if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.